Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Today, we're diving right into a really powerful segment from our source material, After the Hurt. We are specifically looking at day 27 of this healing journey, and it's a profound one.
The focus today centers on this really beautiful, simple concept: one policy, one practice. It's all about how we actually implement healing into our real, everyday lives rather than just thinking about it. Section 1 is titled Insight into Action. The text reminds us that living a trauma-informed life, well, it's not just about what we believe in our heads, it's absolutely about what we practice in our lives.
The authors make such a great point here. It's good to know that people need safety. It's really good to know that children need connection, and that our words can either heal or completely wound someone. But today, we're asking the hard question: what will I actually change? Because, as the source notes, healing becomes so much stronger when our insight finally turns into real action. It's like taking the blueprint and finally starting to build a house.
And that brings us to Section 2, Just One Change. Today's action is to identify just one single change you can make. Whether that's in your home, your ministry, a classroom, your family, or community space, what can you do to make it more trauma-informed? Remember, just one change. So the source actually offers several incredibly practical examples of what this could look like. Maybe you create a calm down corner, or perhaps you consciously lower your voice during correction. It could mean deciding to completely stop public shaming and instead use connection before correction. You could build more predictable routines or just offer choices whenever possible. Maybe you decide to use dignity-based language, check in with someone before giving an instruction, or simply choose to pray with compassion instead of pressure. There are just so many small, everyday ways to shift the atmosphere. Now, looking at that whole list, I know it can feel a little overwhelming. It's a lot of things to consider. But the text is super clear right here. Do not try to change everything all at once. That's a quick recipe for burnout. Choose one practice and just begin there. Let's look at Section 3, Do What It Says. To really anchor this lesson, the source material turns to the book of James, specifically James 1:22. Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. I think this just perfectly captures the whole essence of moving from merely understanding trauma on an intellectual level to actively creating safe spaces for the people around us. Section 4, A Prayer for Healing. To help transition this insight into action, the source provides a closing prayer. It goes, Lord, help me turn insight into action. Show me one practical change I can make that will bring more safety, dignity, peace, and compassion into my space. Help me not only learn healing, but live it.
Amen. As we wrap up this explainer today, I want to leave you with the source's final reflection question to really ponder in your own life. What one practice will you change today? Seriously, take a moment to think about that. Thank you so much for exploring this material with us. Have a wonderful, peaceful day, everyone, and we will see you in the next explainer.